Number 10. 2020 McLaren Senna GTR. Price $1.65 million. The Senna GTR will be limited to only 75 examples. The McLaren Senna GTR, which is the top range of McLaren supercars such as Speedtail, succeed the legendary machines, the Le Mans winning McLaren F1 GTR in 1995 and P1 GTR in 2015. This is the fastest McLaren machine ever except their Formula One racing car. The Senna GTR is estimated to produce at least 814 horsepower from its 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine and is meant to be faster and more agile than its road-going counterpart. Number 9. 2020 McLaren Elva. Price $1.69 million. Production of the McLaren Elva will be limited to 249 units. The Elva is the 5th edition in the McLaren Ultimate Series, joining the F1, the P1, Senna, and the Speedtail. The open-top sports car is inspired by the open-top racers developed by Bruce McLaren in the 1960s. The 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8, rated at 814 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, it's shared with the Senna and Speedtail and is the most powerful variant of McLaren's V8 engine. McLaren claims the Elva will accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds and from 0 to 124 miles per hour in just 6.7 seconds. Number 8. 2020 McLaren Senna LM. Estimated price $1.7 million. Only 20 examples of the Senna LM were produced. The Senna LM, as the name and intoxicating paint scheme suggest, is an homage to the legendary F1 LM that McLaren launched in the 1990s to celebrate its overall win at the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans with the F1 GTR race car. It was developed to mark this year's 25th anniversary of the epic victory and is regarded as the most track-focused road car McLaren has ever built. The power of the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 is now up to 814 horsepower, which matches the Senna GTR. Number 7. 2019 McLaren Speedtail. Price $2.24 million. Only 106 examples of the Speedtail were produced. The Speedtail has the driver sitting in the middle, flanked by 2 passenger seats, like in the McLaren F1. The Speedtail is the fastest McLaren in the lineup, just like the F1. Powered by an evolution of the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 found in the 720S, as well as the fashionable hybrid assistance you'd expect of a modern hypercar, the Speedtail produces 1,036 horsepower and 848 pound-feet of torque. The company claims that the Speedtail has a top speed of 250 miles per hour, 402 kilometers an hour, and can accelerate from 0 to 186 in 12.8 seconds. Number 6. 2015 McLaren P1 GTR. Price $2.94 million. Only 58 examples of the P1 GTR were built. The P1 GTR production model was officially unveiled at the 2015 Geneva Motor Show to celebrate 20 years since their victory in the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans. The mid-mounted 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8 petrol engine and highly effective electric motor give a combined output of 986 horsepower, representing an 83 horsepower increase over the standard production P1. The P1 GTR can accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 2.8 seconds and will go on to reach a limited top speed of 217 miles per hour, 349 kilometers an hour. Number 5. 1997 McLaren F1 GTR Long Tail. Price $3.5 million. Only 10 examples of the F1 GTR Long Tail were built. In 1997, McLaren built a series of F1 GTR Long Tails with extended bodywork front and rear that was considerably more aerodynamic and made them faster and easier to drive. The engine also saw some general adjustment with a 6-liter V12 engine which delivered 620 horsepower, and the stock gearbox has been replaced with an X-Track 6-speed sequential transmission. The car can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Number 4. 2018 McLaren P1 GT. Price $3.6 million. At the 2018 Goodwood Festival of Speed, Lazante Motorsport, who had previously modified McLaren P1 GTRs to road legal specifications and developed the P1 LM, introduced a one-off special based on the P1 GTR. The new car, called the P1 GT, is commissioned by a customer from the Middle East and is inspired by the McLaren F1 GT homologization special from the 1990s, including more aggressive bodywork than the standard car. Number 3. 2017 McLaren P1 LM. Price $4 million. Only 6 examples of the P1 LM were produced. Launched in 2017, the P1 LM isn't actually built by McLaren. The company responsible for it is Lazante, which used the track only P1 GTR as the basis. This is the same Lazante that fielded the F1 GTR race car that won overall in the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans. The P1 LM has a total power output of 986 horsepower and 774 pound-feet of torque, with 789 horsepower being delivered at 7,250 RPM and an additional 197 horsepower from its electric motor. The top speed is limited to 214 miles per hour, 345 kilometers an hour. Number 2. 2012 McLaren X-1 Concept. Price $5 million. Only one was produced. Designed by the McLaren Special Operations Team, the X-1 Concept is an amazing blend of a McLaren MP12C road car and an entirely new body shell designed in a style that looks Batman retro noir. The client wanted a machine that had all the capability of the 12C but wrapped in a unique body that reflected his needs and personality. The engine and drivetrain are 100% all from the 12C and have 0 modifications. This means that the X1 boasts the same impressive 3.8-liter turbocharged V8 engine that the MP4 12C boasts. That gives the X1 a whopping 592 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque. Number 1. 1995 McLaren F1 LM. Price $19.8 million. Only 6 examples of the F1 LM were produced. The McLaren F1 LM is a track-oriented iteration of the McLaren F1 built to honor the 5 McLaren F1 GTRs that competed and finished the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 13th places overall. Using a compression ratio of 11:01, the 6.1-liter V12 in the LM produced 680 horsepower at 7,800 RPM and a peak torque of 520 pound-feet at 4,500 RPM. It has a tested 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 3.9 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds, and a top speed of 225 miles per hour, 362 kilometers an hour.